She just wants to be beautiful. She goes unnoticed. She knows no limits. She craves.
Hey guys, welcome back to my video. Who's this? Hello?
Hi, this is Heather in the loan apartment. I'm a debt relief specialist on a record.
Ew, Heather. As you can see by the title of the video, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A, the 50 questions you've never been asked about yourself YouTube tag. So, yeah. I'm gonna start with number 50. I'm gonna try to do all 50 questions in one video. I'm gonna be announcing the winner of this month's giveaway at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Do not tune away, or you can just skip on over to the end, I guess, if that's all you want to know. Okay, so question number 50. Why do you have a Tumblr? I don't. 49. How old were you when you found out that Santa wasn't real? So I was like the youngest cousin of my generation because I didn't have any brothers or sisters until I was 7. Yeah, 7 is whenever my brother was born. So I was the youngest of my cousins, like I guess like my generation, I guess. And they were older than me, so I learned that there was no such thing as Santa like by the age of 4. And here's the thing. So I was told by them that Santa wasn't real. And I was like, you're lying to me. You're lying. And these were like my older like guy cousins. And they were like, yeah, they told me, and I was like, you're lying. And I remember that so clearly, asking my mom one day by our garage, like we were walking to our house, and I was like, Mom, they told me that Santa wasn't real. So I told her, like I confronted her about him, like, tell me. And she was like, who told you that? And then I told her, she was like, no, he is. So like I guess she didn't want to like ruin my childhood, which was, I guess it was okay on her part. But then on Christmas Eve, I was in my room, and I remember my parents wrapping my gifts in my room. So I like opened my eyes, you know, like when you're a kid, you're like, that's what I was doing whenever they would turn and look at me. I was like, so I saw them, and they were like, is she asleep? Yeah, she's asleep. So then so I was asleep, right? And then like I guess I started wrapping the gifts in my room. I remember them wrapping the gifts or putting the gifts in my room. It was one of, I don't remember that very clearly. I saw them with the gift. Either they were sneaking it in or wrapping it. So like I guess like I fell asleep after that because they were there for a while, so maybe they were wrapping it. So I remember the next morning opening up my gifts, and like I was like, like I got a letter from Santa. So my mom was reading it, and I remember this clearly. I wanted a Game Boy. So I asked for a Game Boy, and I was like, wait, so he's bringing me everything that I want, where's my Game Boy? So then I got a letter from Santa, handwritten. And it said, Jessica, thank you for being such a well-behaved girl. Thank you for being so good. And you, blah, blah, blah. I brought you this doll, and I hope you enjoy it, and so on and so forth. And then said, sorry I couldn't give you the Game Boy. You know, it's not very good for your eyesight. And it can ruin your eyesight. And, you know, like, maybe when you're older you can get one, but I feel like at this age right now it wouldn't be so good for you. And then love, Santa. And I was like, let me see. So I got the card because my mom was reading it, and I was looking at it, like, let me see. And I grab it, and I see Santa's signature. And his signature is just like my mom's handwriting. And I'm like, that doesn't say Santa, that says Sonia, like her name. And she was like, no. And I was like, those are your S's, that's how you write your name. And she was like, no, 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 no. And then yeah, so like by the time she told me Santa wasn't real, I already knew. So that's that. What religion will you raise your children to practice? Christianity. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? I don't know. 12 maybe? One. Let's see. I can see a picture of my closet right now. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14 pairs of shoes right now, if I'm not missing some. That's so crazy how I can see them in my mind. I know every single pair of shoes that I own. What flavored tea do you enjoy? I hate tea. I don't like tea. Oh, actually, the only tea I will have, which I haven't had like in over a year, is the Olive Garden peach tea. That's the only tea I'll drink. Okay, question 45. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? Yes. Yes. Okay, here's the crazy part. Many of my dreams are like visions, like they come true, they come to life, they happen that day that I remember them. Like sometimes I won't remember them, but the dreams that I remember, they happen, which is crazy. Like for example, one of my little cousins, he went out of town with one of my aunts. So that night, not the night, I didn't know this. I didn't know he had gone. So I remember in my dream, they had made like this little, like the dream is weird, but it has the same concept. Like he was leaving with my aunt out of town. And, but they were leaving in this really weird vehicle, I don't know. And like I didn't ask my grandma about it. I just like, that's weird, that's a weird dream. And then like my brother hangs out with that cousin, so he was like, oh, like I'm gonna go to that cousin's house. And my grandma was like, well, he's not here, he left with your aunt. I was like, where did he go? Like, did he go to town? And she was like, yeah, he went out of town. And I was like, that's so weird. And then another time that I had a dream, and it wasn't a very good dream. It was a dream that really concerned me. It was about a specific person that and this person that's very close to me was going through something, and I didn't know that person was going through something. So I had a dream, a really bad dream, and like I was scared. And then I heard that that person was going through something that day that I had the dream, and I was like, no, they can't, like that's not gonna happen. So then I saw this person a week after, and then I confronted them about it, and I was like, hey, like how are you feeling? And they weren't feeling so well. And then I told them about the dream that I had, and they were like, oh my gosh, that's like exactly what I'm going through right now. And I was like, shut up. And like it was very crazy to me. That time was my dream was like on point to every single little thing. Like it was crazy. What's the last compliment you got? My last compliment I got was last night by my husband. He compliments me every day. Okay, so, oh, what's the last compliment? Okay. Not when was the last time. Oh, okay. My last compliment was like, that's so weird. I don't want to say it. I guess just like complimenting me how I look. Like, oh, you're so beautiful. Where do you buy your jeans? American Eagle. I love their high-waisted jeans. I love them. Have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Yes, of course. I waited my whole entire life for Finding Nemo the part 2, and it never came out until like I was that mom, I was that parent, like we have to go see Finding Dory. So that was me. And yes, I've seen Finding Nemo. How many times have you been to the hospital? Oh my God. I've been to the hospital like more than 50 times. Well, let's say, yeah, more than 50 times, including for me, including for my child. And yes, because I'm that parent that something would happen to her and I'd be like, let's go to the hospital, something's happening to her. Like that was me. Like, she fell out of the bed when she was, how old? 3 months old. And I was like, oh my gosh. Because, like, I was breastfeeding her. And it was, like, really early in the morning, like at 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning, 3, I don't know. It was very, very late and she had woken up. So I was breastfeeding her. And, like, I always turn on the lights. I always got up and I would breastfeed her to ensure that I would not fall asleep. So I would always get up. I would sit up and have her here. But this time, because many of family members, I guess, in my family, that were also breastfeeding, they were just like, she was like, oh, it's easy, I just stick it out and I just lay down and I'll fall asleep, and she falls asleep. So I was like, I'm gonna try that. So then I tried that and I was breastfeeding her and I fell asleep. I fell asleep. And like, I just heard her crying and I woke up and she was on the floor. And I was like, oh my gosh. I started running around, like getting my clothes. I mean, I picked her up first, guys. I picked her up. So I picked her up and I'm like, oh my gosh, are you okay, cutie? And then I was like running around everywhere, like getting my jacket, getting my thing. And I'm like, wake up, wake up. Like waking my husband up. I'm like, we have to go. She fell, like something can be wrong with her. She stopped crying. She didn't cry that much. She can have a concussion. You never know. So like I was in the hospital plenty of times. What medical conditions do you have? I don't have any medical conditions at all that I know of. Like any serious medical conditions? I don't. Do you take any pills or medication daily? No, I don't. Do you eat breakfast every morning? No, I don't. I fast. I do fasting. Do you sleep with a nightlight? No, I can't sleep with the light on. That's uncomfortable to me. Can you whistle? No, I can't. Would you rather live in a rural would you rather live in a rural, I can't say that word. Would you rather live in a rural area or the suburbs? What's rural? I forget sometimes, you guys. But like I saw a Disney movie and it was like in the suburbs or something, in the suburbs, and I'm like, I would want to live in the suburbs, not knowing what it was, but I've always said I wanted to live in the suburbs. Okay, rural is a countryside. Okay, maybe the country. I think that would be so cool. Like I always think about that. What if we lived like in a ranch or like in the country? Like that would be so much fun. But like I don't know if I could live there. Maybe just no. I think I'm gonna go with suburbs. Suburbs, yeah. What's your favorite? Who's your favorite person in the world? My most favorite person in the world right now is Mia. Because once I say right now, because if I have another kid and they watch this and be like, oh, I always know that. I've always known that Mia was your favorite. So no, right now, Mia is my favorite. Once I have another one, I can't have one person. So, but right now, it's Mia. She's the only person, my favorite person in the world. And of course, my husband. But like, a child is forever. That's your blood. So, like, my parents might get offended too, you know what I mean? So don't get offended, baby. I still love you. If you have a nickname, what is it? They call me Jessie. Like, yeah, my friends would call me Jess, but my family members call me Jessie. Okay. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? I don't know. I don't know. I might have been a junior. Do you believe... What? Do you belong to any warehouse stores? Costco, BJ's, etc. No. Have you ever been to Olive Garden? Have I ever been to Olive Garden? Yes. Yes, I have. Like more than 200 times. My husband's like,
stop! We cannot be going there all the time. I'm tired of it. Like, you need to pick somewhere else. Like, I'm tired of Italian.
and I'm like,
How can you be tired of Italian? Excuse me? Come again? Like, I don't get it.
So, yeah, I go to Olive Garden a lot. What's the name of your favorite restaurant? Olive Garden. Have you ever had Indian food? No, but I've been dying to try that food. Like, I've been wanting to try that food for ages now. Like, I want to go. I want to try it. Because, like, I made a friend, a Persian friend at school. And she says that everybody, like, loves her mom's food and supposedly it's really good. And then everybody started talking about Persian food, that it's super good. I know it's not Indian food, but... But I really want to try Indian food and Persian food. I don't know if there's a difference, but I'm gonna try it. Okay. Do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? Oh my gosh. The Notebook. I love The Notebook. That's like my favorite movie of all time. Do you know triplets? No, I don't. That'd be so crazy though. Like, I would love to meet triplets. Like, already grown up, not the little kids, because I'm used to seeing like little babies, but I want to see 3 triplets, like adults, in the same area, in the same spot, at the same place, meeting them face to face, not knowing, well, like, didn't I just meet you? That type of experience. That's what I want to experience in my life. Is your father bald? He's going bald. I'm going to end the video right here because it's gotten way too long. So this is going to be like part 1, part 2 type of video. So now, the moment you have all been waiting for. Giveaway time! Okay, so I've already added everybody on here. The list of people, and it's gonna give me, it's gonna choose somebody off the list at random. Can you see? Sarah Gibbs, you are the winner of this giveaway. So shout out to you, Sarah Gibbs. Congrats to you. I will be DMing you right now as we speak, letting you know that you are the winner of this month's giveaway. So next part of this Q&A, I will be announcing next month's giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, so there's more giveaways to come. So if you didn't win this one, you might win next time. So, you know, just stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!
I'm only human, can't you see?